Hey guys, what's going on YouTube today? Doing a quick video of my chickens here. Seems to be a lot of people getting chickens lately, and I think it's mainly because of the prices of everything going up. And I got chickens a while ago. And the main reason I got them is because of that simple fact. I mean, it costs a lot at first when you first get them to get everything set up, but once you got them, all you got to do is buy feed. But I got 10 Rhode Island Reds, laying hens, no rooster, don't want no baby chicks. I just want laying hens. So I figured I'd just do a quick video and show you my setup and how I got things done. Of course, everybody's different. There's just a quick showing of what I have. And there's two of them. Yeah, there's two of my chickens there. We'll start off with this coop here that I made. I made this coop out of extra wood I had laying around. It's a decent sized coop. I have two of them, which I'll show you the second one in a minute. But they all seem to gather around together in this one coop. They won't split up. They gather in this one, and this is where they roost. This is where they sleep. I don't know if you'll be able to see inside here or not, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, you can see them in there. I got 10 of them in there. Well, 8 now. 2 of them's out here. But I'll lift the top on it, which I got to put laying boxes on each side yet, but this was just to get them through the winter. As you can see, they're all in there. There I got 2 roosting sticks for them. And there's one feeder in there, which I bought, and that's just an extra feeder in case we're going away for a little while. But I made an automatic feeder. It works all right, but they seem to still get chicken feed everywhere. This is the second coop I got for them right here. I bought this one. I bought this one off Amazon. It was like 160 bucks, which it ain't bad. There's a door there where you can see they go in and out. And most people will close that door and close the door on the coop for at night. But I just let my doors open and I leave them out and run this space because I have it pretty well fenced in. And I just leave it open all the time, but I'll open it up and show you. And here you have a little roosting stick for them to roost on. And I have another little feeder in there. And as you can tell, there's none of them in there. And I have a little extra water here, which they don't never drink. They always drink the water I have outside, which I'll show you that in a minute. And here's the nesting box to get the eggs, which, like I said, I got to build one of them on each side of this coop yet. And I have all their feed and a stainless steel garbage can. I mix it. I get 50 pounds of feed. And I put 10% cracked corn and then 10% grit, mix it all up in a tote, and then I bring it out here and put it in that can so that rats in that can't get into it, or whatever have you, raccoons or whatever, and they don't need all my chicken feed. And there I have some extra bales of hay for them to put inside, which right now is wet. I got to get it tarped and get it covered. I got to do that hopefully this week. And then I'll show you what I did over here. This is their water. I bought these feeders off online on Amazon. You get 12 of them. And they're like, I think $9. And it's gravity feed. Then you take the lid off. And that's still 3/4 of the way full. And I filled this up about 4 or 5 days ago. That way I ain't got to lug water out and water them every day. It's a pretty decent setup. I got to clean it out, drag the hose up here and clean out their scoops, because they get mud and dirt and chicken feed everywhere. And there's their feeder, which I have a piece of plywood on a nailed to the top, which I got to finish this. I'll do in the spring and make it more permanent. Right now it's just something quick. And then what I did was I took a piece of plastic PVC pipe 3 inches and I ran it down into a pan, as you can see. And then the bottom of I don't know if you can see it, but the bottom of the pipe I have cut out on each side, a notch about 1 inch high. So that you take the cap off like this. Oop. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like that. And then I just fill the tube up, then put the cap on, and then as they eat it out of the pan, it automatically self-feeds down. But they still manage to get it everywhere, as you can see right here. They kick it out of the pan, and then they get it all over the place. Now, Amazon has something like these, but they're like holes you put into the side of a 5-gallon bucket, and then they got to stick their whole head in the feed, and you fill the bucket up. And that's what I'm going to get next, because this is just a waste. They waste more feed than they eat. So I'm going to do that and then put both buckets under that overhang. And then that way, there'll be no waste. But, and then what I did here is I ran a plug up for in the winter. I got just heater out of a fish tank. A submersible heater that goes completely underwater, and I'm going to put in that bucket so it don't freeze over the winter, so they have good water all winter long, and just set it in enough that it don't freeze. The heater I got was $18, and it said good for anywhere from 5 to 25 gallons. So then I ran electricity out and put a plug right here, which there's the plug. I got to put a GFCI plug on there yet. Like I said, this is all just quick and easy. Something to get me through, because I just got them about 3-4 months ago, and of course you have to let them inside for 6 to 8 weeks. And then between everything, I'm just so busy, I didn't even get time to start making their pins or nothing until it was almost time to put them out here. And there they go. There they come, running around me. I don't have any goodies for you right now. I've got to go in and get your cracked corn for you yet. But like I said, I have 10 of them, and this is their pen. And what I did for their pen, because a lot of times chicken wire itself will not hold predators out, like coyotes, raccoons. So what I did is I put, as you can see here, I put cattle fencing up, square cattle fencing, and I did cattle fencing the whole ways around, and then I put the chicken wire on the outside of the cattle fencing. So it's like a 2-layer protection fence, and then I did the roof just in chicken wire, because, I mean, the only predators I got to worry about overhead is hawks, so that they don't come down and take my chickens. And this mesh will keep the hawks out with no problem. Now I'll go outside here and give you a better view. And then I just put, this is a 6x8 right here that I put up. And then I attached just an old house screen door that I had laying around, and I attached it to it with a simple sliding lock. And that's pretty much my setup. And then as you can see, there I have the door, and then the thing, it is 11 feet wide by, I think, 21.5 feet long, which they recommend each chicken has about 3 square foot of space. So I've got way more space than I actually need, but yeah, I wanted to have a little bit of space here. And then, like I said, so no predators can get in. And then what I did with the chicken wires, where it went into the ground, I actually dug a trench, and then I put the chicken wire down in the ground and used old coat hangers, bent them in a U shape, and then pushed them down into the ground so the chicken wire was tight down into the ground, and then filled it back in. And then I have all my posts, and so I don't have to worry about keeping the coops closed at night, because there's no predator going to get in there and get at my chicken. So I don't have to worry about, like I said, keeping the coops closed at night. I can leave the coops open 24/7, and they can come in and out as they please. I don't have to worry about letting them in or letting them out. And of course, that was all grass about a month ago, and as you can tell, they pretty quickly turn it to all mud. I mean, it don't take them long. And it says in the book that each chicken will lay approximately 1 to 2 eggs every 2 to 3 days. So even if I get 1 egg every other day, I'm still looking at 2.5 to 3 dozen eggs a week, which we won't eat. We'll be lucky if we eat a dozen a week, so I'll be selling them. And they're going to be brown eggs. I'll be selling them. which I'll probably be offering them at $2.50 a dozen. But they're not going to start. It says 4 to 6 months to start laying, and 4 months won't be until January. So that's the earliest I'm going to get eggs. But anyways, total cost on it, the coop was like I said, like $150, and then I had all the material to make the one coop up there. And then I had to buy a sheet of plywood, which was $50. The garbage can that I keep their feed in was $50. The hay, I think, was $8 a bale. I bought 3 bales. What cost the most is the chicken wire. The cattle fencing I had for when I did my yard, the screen door I had was the chicken wire. I used 4 50-foot rolls, and each 50-foot roll was $50. So that was, you figure it out, I mean, that's $200 right there. So all total, I got about, not counting the cost of the chickens, about $450 in all of it. And the wiring I had to run the plugs and all that. And the chickens I bought at Tractor Supply. You can buy them during the summer when they have them in the store. You could buy 1, you could buy 2, or you could buy as many as you want at a time. Now, towards the end of the year, like when I just bought mine, I bought mine in, I believe it was August, end of August, beginning of September. They do not have them in the store. You got to buy them offline, and you can only buy 10 at a time. And you got to buy 10 of one kind. You can't mix them. It's got to be 10 of one kind, which I was planning on buying all Rhode Island Reds anyways. But if you buy them during the summer in the store, you could get as few as 1, as many as you want, and you can mix them in each kind you want. But they grow quick. I mean, and the trick is, and I had to get chick feeders, chick waters, and I also had to get UV lights, because they definitely need UV lights when they're chicks up to their 8 weeks old. The UV lights give them warmth, and it helps them grow. But they were pretty inexpensive. I think each light was like $18. Then I bought replacement bulbs, so if one burned out, I had them. And then I just put them in pine chips. You want to use pine, that's their favorite. You can use others, but pine's their favorite. And then I just used pine chips, put all 10 of them in one tote, and when they started getting bigger to the point that they wouldn't all fit, I separated them, put 5 in each tote. And then when they started getting close to the size they are now, I ended up having an old dog crate, and I put all 10 of them in the dog crate inside the house. And that one's over there trying to pick at my bush. Well, my garden, I should say. And I put them in there until they were big enough to come outside. And then in their coops, I used pine chips as a bottom layer, and then I put hay on top. And then I'm just going to, as the winter goes, add more hay to it and keep adding to it and adding to it and adding to it, so that they have a good thick layer of hay to keep warm. And I got to put a door on that other coop yet for in the winter so they don't freeze, because they tend to get frostbite on their combs and on their waffles. And then I'm going to just have it like a slide up door, and then I'm going to have a rope ran up to that timber in there, and then a rope out up to here so that I could just stand out here before I go to work, pull it, open the door, and let them out. They don't need a heater in the winter. They say it's not recommended, but you can read all that online. But anyways, that's just a quick tutorial on my chickens. Pretty much, like I said, I bought that coop there to start with, and then I quickly realized that it was not going to be nowhere near big enough. It says it houses 3, and I wouldn't even put 3 in there. I'd put 2. But that one I got in there, that all 10 of them fit in there nice. They huddle up, and they don't even take half of it. So then they, like I said, I don't have to worry about them at night needing room, because I don't lock them in there. They can come in and out as they please with the setup that I got and how I have it all enclosed. And then they can come out and run this whole space as they need it. But anyways, just a quick tutorial on my chicken coop, my chickens that I got, last minute idea, last minute thing. That's all. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe or comment or whatever you feel like doing. Whatever, it's up to you. Just helps me out. I just wanted to share a little bit of knowledge with YouTube here. All right, thanks, guys. Take it easy.